While USA national team have won their match confidently and qualified to the next round, England and Belgium have struggled and had to make a good comeback in order to win their matches. First of all, I would like to start about England game where they played against Congo. Until minute 70, they were losing 1-0, which was unexpected for me personally. I mean, before the match, I was thinking that England gonna win that match confidently. But it was not about that. They were struggling for more than 1 hour. And for some time of the game, I just started to think that maybe England gonna be eliminated in this stage. So I was shocked, of course, and Harry Kane said, no, I'm gonna rescue. And he scored twice. And England made a comeback. They qualified to the next round where they're gonna play against Mexico. Congratulations to England national team fans. However, I have to mention that if you look to the whole picture, it doesn't look impressive, because it seems like their battery almost has finished. Like when you look to your phone and it's like only 20% left in your battery, and it's like in a red color, you have to put it in a charge. So the same thing I could observe with the England national team, with the players, with the squad, with the team overall. And it's the only matter of time that they're gonna be eliminated. If not Mexico game, it will be against Brazil. So I'm sure about that. And as I mentioned in the previous videos, that they will not reach even semifinals, it's gonna happen. So they will not, because it's all the blame to the manager, because he brought the players that are not good enough, let's say. The team and the quality of the players in an average level, let's say. It's like a Germany national team, let's say. The only difference between Germany national team and England, it's a Harry Kane. Simple as that. The others don't make a sense. It's just a Germany national team. I can only see that from these performances. The strange part is that when you say Germany national team, you could think about the strong team before, but now it's like Germany national team is some kind of a weak team, The same thing I could mention about England, because after qualifying from the group stage, you are playing that kind of shit performance. Come on, bro. You have to admit it. You have to admit that you are simply shit. I mean, what Thomas Tuchel does with the squad, what he did is simply stupid, because he didn't bring Harry Maguire, he didn't bring Luke Shaw or Cole Palmer. I mean, that kind of players who gonna change the game. There were Morgan Gibbs White. I have told you in the previous videos, there were a lot of players with the quality, but they are not there. And I don't know for what reason Tuchel starting the game with the two defensive midfielders. For what reason? Of course, I can understand it if you're gonna play against France, for example, when they have a best attack in the world with Mbappe, with Dembele, with an etc. and etc. But when you play against Congo, who gonna defend almost the whole match, who gonna play the, let's say, defensive game, who gonna make the defensive tactics, you cannot play with the two defensive midfielders, with the Elliot Anderson and Declan Rice. You have to be brave. You have to put some kind of players who gonna destroy the defense of the opponent. Maybe it could be better to put Bellingham a little bit deeper and put, instead of Bellingham, Morgan Rogers, for example, to start the game like that. Maybe in that case, you're gonna not struggle from the first minute of the matches. From the first minute of the match, because it's like he is playing like a coward, He's playing like a coward. You cannot play, with all respect, against Congo in that kind of way. And it's a matter of time, as I mentioned, that they're gonna be eliminated in the next matches. Let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see. So about Belgium game, I have to mention that they were losing 2-0 against Senegal. And, I have to mention that Senegal was much more better. They just maybe tired or what in the last minutes and they lost. But if I just look to overall performance, they were much more better. And the same scenario, the same thing I have to mention about Rudy Garcia. That he's simply not good enough for this national team. And because golden era of Belgium continues, it's continuing. You needed to have someone who is much more better. But Rudy Garcia is not. It's like it's the same time of coach as Fonseca. Overrated. I don't understand for what reasons that kind of coaches still in Europe having jobs, because simply they are not good enough. I'm just I have to say that Belgium gonna be eliminated also. I have not looked at the next games. Will they play against USA or not? Anyway, if they're gonna play against USA, they're gonna be eliminated. USA is much more better than Belgium. Let's see, maybe the players gonna show themselves because they have some experienced players with Trossard, with Lukaku, with De Bruyne. Maybe they're gonna shine and they're gonna show something extraordinary that makes them qualify to the next round after that. But like from the match, what they have showed, it was disappointing. Of course, at the end they scored twice when they were losing like 2-0 till minute 83 or something, or 85, and after that they scored in 5 minutes or 3 minutes 2 goals, and they went to the additional time, and after that by penalties, by the kicking the penalty, they have won the match in the last minutes of the additional time, let's say in 120 something, which is also amazing for the fans to watch. So I have to say that this is quite impressive to watch for neutral fans. But from the perspective of results, from perspective and showing the best version of yourself, it's simply not good. We could see it with Netherlands national team, we could see it with Germany. So we are seeing it with Belgium, but somehow they survived. We could see it with England and somehow they survived. But it will not last for a long time. And the opponents would understand how to just block Hurricane. And in that time, it's gonna be finished. Because all the strength of England national team is the Hurricane, no one else. If Hurricane would not shine, if he will not score the goals, I don't see anybody to do it. I don't see anybody to have the character to do it. I don't see anybody to shine except from Hurricane. And if the opponents would understand and find a way to block Hurricane, that day everything is finished for this team and they're gonna go home. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Bye bye.